Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakadash. Now, when you go into the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and you look up Ham, it says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races. Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. The Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. So the so-called white man says that Ham is the progenitor of the Egyptians, and the Egyptians are a dark skinned race. Okay? Then you go to the dark skinned race of the Egyptians in the Bible. Exodus 2, chapter, let's start at 16. It says, now the priests of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came to draw water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. Verse 17, this is Exodus 2 and 17. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flocks. Verse 18, and when they came to Reuel their father, he said, how is it that ye are come too soon today? Verse 19, and they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds. Now, you can clearly see that they thought that Moses was an Egyptian. He didn't look no different than an Egyptian, which is the son of Ham and is a dark race. So you go to Exodus chapter 4. Now, Exodus chapter 4 is real close to this situation. It's only a page away. So the issue came up again about the appearance of Moses. Exodus chapter 4, verse, let's get right to the point. Start at verse verse 1. It said, Moses answered and said, behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, the Lord have appeared unto thee? So he told Moses something that will make them believe. This is about the Israelites believing. The Israelites believing. This is the issue. So he told them to take a serpent, throw it on the ground, and do that. But the point is, in verse 5, it says, that they may believe that the Lord your God, the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, had appeared unto thee. Verse 6, and the Lord said further unto him, put now your hand into your bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Verse 7, and he said, put your hand into your bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom. behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So this clearly shows that Moses was not leprous, white as snow. He had the pigment of his skin. And so that's two instances where it shows how Moses was a dark-skinned man. The Donovan Bible Dictionary lets you see that he had the appearance of an Egyptian, which is of a dark race. And then he has the appearance of not being a non leprous person, because you got this leprous nation, these Edomites who came out leprous. Their forefather came out leprous, and they all was a seed of their forefather, a leprous seed, and leprosy was one of their identifying marks. Even if they had a mother that wasn't leprosy, the Lord still probably got them to come out with leprosy, and their father probably um married leprous women to have something in common, so he won't feel like an oddball. And let's get this leprosy thing, because these people want to say, oh, leprosy is not when you're red. It said Esau was red. Hold on, wait a minute. Leviticus chapter 13. Okay, this is the leprosy that the so-called white man got in verse 13. Then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh. See, their leprosy covers all their flesh. They don't have that type of leprosy that is just spots here, spots there. No, their leprosy cover all their flesh. It says, he shall pronounce him clean that have the plague. It is all turned white. He is clean. Now, this leprosy is turned white, but look at verse 19. It tells you that the leprosy is not only white. It says, and in the place or the boil, there be a white rising or a bright spot, white, and somewhat reddish. See, leprosy also is somewhat reddish. So these people don't know what they're talking about. Esau came out red because he had leprosy, and you can see the blood in his skin. They giving you the color white as a similitude. It's not white, it's similar to white. No, the leprous person is white. The pigment is not in their skin. That's all that is. And you can see the red blood in their skin. If any person was so-called white, you can see the redness in the blood through their skin, man. That's not hard to understand. You can see the red, and sometimes the veins be blue in your back of your leg. You can see all kind of colors coming out of under that leg, and the vein, you can see the veins in a person's arm, and you can see the color of the blood. So these people don't know what the heck they talking about. when it comes to leprosy. Esau had leprosy. He came out with leprosy, a clean leprosy that covered all of his body from head to toe, and all his descendants, even if he was picking these children from other nations. Other nations have leprosy. See, Esau wasn't the only person that was had leprosy. The Hamites people have leprosy. You can go to Africa right now, and you got a whole village of the people with leprosy. All the leprous people hang together, and they congregate together. See, that's why Esau was picking them wives. He was picking women that was lepers. He wasn't picking no uh, chocolate dark skinned women. He was picking leprous women. I can go find a video, but I don't even want to mess with the video. I just want to bring that out real quick. How Moses was a dark skinned so-called black man, and he is much evidence that he was in the Bible. Even Apostle Paul was mistaken for an Egyptian. And the Bible clearly called the tribe of Judah black, called King Solomon. His skin was dark because the sun had looked upon him. The sun made him dark. Oh, I want to get Ruddy out of here. I'm thinking Ruddy. Is it Ruddy? In this Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Let's see. I think it's Ruddy that I want to get. So lock your battery in 1 second. Almost got it. Okay, Ruddy. It says a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion in contrast to a dark skin, to the dark skin of the Hebrews. To the dark skin of the Hebrews. To the dark skin of the Hebrews. So these people clearly know that the Hebrew Israelites had dark skin, and they was not no freaking lepers, Edomites, the so-called white man. But you can see it in all the movies, in all their literature, and everything that they show about the Israelites. It'll be a bunch of rednecks in the movie. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Ba'ashim Kakadash, double honors to the elders pushing the truth, peace to the elect, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom of Israel is at hand. Shalom.